Cheer me up, folks. Cheer me up, because it's been a tough day over here at the Day Off DIY shop. So let's jump on live and maybe you guys can lighten the mood. I'll tell you what's going on once we get some people in here. Let's get a cold bevy. Let's get a bevy. Shoot. It's not terrible. Life goes on. Life goes on. We can recover from it. We can fix it. But, whew. Hey, first viewer. Adriano, of course it's you, dude. Of course Adriano's the first in, man. This guy's on it. I need your help, man. I need your help tonight. Need some cheer up. What's up, Connor? What's up, Passion? It's not good to see you too, man. Good to see you too, dude. Thanks for tuning in. You're always on top of the lives. Well, today we're gonna be making some progress on the Tundra. I don't want to film it for YouTube today. I'd rather just hang out with you guys and chop through some stuff. I got driver's side installed and I got the belt on, timing belt partially. We're working on passenger side today, so we're going to be doing some prep on passenger side cylinder head. Once we get 15 people, 20 people in here, I got some bad news to share with you guys. It's heartbreaking. It truly is a little heartbreaking, but we're going to recover from it. We're going to fix it. I'm healthy. Family's healthy. This truck's going to be okay. This is not related to the Tundra, but oh boy, I could use some tacos tonight. We're going to DoorDash some food later while I make some progress. I'm going to put in a late night on this thing. I was making a bunch of progress last week with my brother, and turns out when you order a cylinder head bolt set from Rock Auto, it only covers one bank. So I had to put in another order from Rock Auto and get another set of cylinder head bolts. I also picked up the 2 knock sensors for inside the valley so we can replace those before the intake manifold goes back on. Cheers. Boy, I could use some tacos tonight. Once I work, I'm gonna hang out with you guys while I prep this cylinder head. Bro, Creed playlist is on. All right, since the OGs are in here, let me show you what happened. We're not playing the blame game today. We're not playing the blame game, but what are you chickens squawking about? Make sure there's no critters in here. You guys are just going up to roost and fighting? All right. Guys, it's Big Bertha. She's hurt. She's really hurt. Look what happened. Look at Big Bertha. Oh. Frame damage. Frame's twisted up in the front. Yeah. Yeah, Big Bertha met a concrete post last night in the Safeway parking lot. I was loaning it out to a family member and they didn't see it and hit it with some speed and just completely buckled the front bumper. Buckled the front bumper, pushed back, hit that cross member in between the frame rails and buckled the front frame rails in. So I just saw it today for the first time. So I took some photos, took some videos. I didn't do anything to franchise. Yeah. Let me I'll show you guys a photo. Show you a photo for the people that are new, but she's in rough shape, guys. Old Big Bertha. Big Bertha got hammered. So we're going to document the repair. It hit this cross member here. And it mangled the front end of the frame there. But we can rebuild it. We can rebuild it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah. Oh, dude, that truck is my most prized possession. It really is. Also, that truck is like a $30,000 check. It's my backup plan. That's my emergency savings. So, my brother's going to help me out with it. He's going to cover all the parts. And I thought it was just bumper, grill, fog lights, headlights. But once I saw it today, it went through the bumper, caught that cross member, buckled the two front frame rails in. And so luckily I work with the guys over at Quality Body Works here in town in Eureka, California. And they have a frame jig, a frame straightening jig. So I'm gonna tear the front end. I'm waiting to hear back on what they think, and just to make sure it's fixable, which it is fixable. Like I would chop the front end of that frame off and weld in and gusset a new piece of frame on there if I really had to. So waiting to hear back from them on some availability to get it into the frame rack and the frame jig. And hey, I don't know about better things, but I must have prayed for patience and forgot, because it's going to be a lot of work. We're going to tear off the front bumper, get the front end all torn down, get it down to the body shop, and put it in the frame jig. Get it all squared away, and then I'll order some bumpers on eBay and some grills and some lights. So it happens. The most important thing is that, you know, I let the driver know that it's okay, that mistakes happen, accidents happen, that, you know, he's safe, and that's all that matters. And, you know, that concrete post was protecting a fire hydrant. And so if he wouldn't have hit that, if that concrete post wasn't there and he would have hit a fire hydrant, it would have snapped off the hollow bolts, because they have breakaway bolts on fire hydrants. I learned that in Academy. And I would have had a couple thousand gallons of, I do like tiramisu. I would have had a couple thousands of gallons of water per minute flowing up into that engine bay, and that would have truly totaled the truck. So we will recover. Luckily, I got a DIY channel and we can make content out of it. But I got to get this Tundra finished, man. I got to get this Tundra finished up because I got some other projects I got to get to, and I got to switch gears over to my truck. So I figured I'd come on here, let you guys try to cheer me up for a little bit. We'll get some prep work done on the cylinder head here. We got driver's side all dialed in, ready to go. Just pulled the cams and the cam caps out of it. I got new cylinder head bolts. Less talk, more work, chop, chop. Hey, you're right. I do need to get to work. So let's go look at the block. It's been sitting out in the rain for a little bit. The Big Bertha rebuild. Yep, that's exactly what it'll be. But yeah, luckily I got a DIY channel, so we're gonna document the whole process. And that's right, that dude. I'm stoked to hear that, man. That's what this channel is all about, trying to inspire you guys and motivate you to tackle the repairs on your own vehicle. So we got passenger side done about a week ago. I got driver's side really cleaned up. I hit it with this wire brush that Matt from Wally's Engine Shop hooked me up with. I took a bunch of engine oil and I squirted it down here in the cylinders while this thing was sitting. So if any water got into the block, it wasn't going to cause any surface rust. So I think next job is going to be wiping out this oil. Looks like we got a little spot of surface rust there in the back. And then I'm going to scrape that off with some Scotch-Brite. And then we're going to fit this cylinder head gasket on, and I'm gonna attempt to install the cylinder head with one person this evening. I really gotta make some progress. I'm gonna dedicate the next 2-3 days to putting this truck back together because I gotta get my vehicles back. I loaned out my E90 to my brother and it overheated on him and he had to tow it back to me, and I had to do a water pump and thermostat, and then I loaned out my Duramax, and then I just got that back today with frame damage. So I loaned the E90 back out to him, and yeah, we got to get my vehicles back. Good morning. All right. Next step, we'll just go with some light Scotch Brite. Good morning, Scytho Xavier. I was just gonna go jam some music and bang some progress on this truck, but I figured let's jump on live for a little bit. Let's hang out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go full work mode in a little bit and just try to crank out as much progress as possible. But I think just a little Scotch Brite scuff on here, and then we're gonna wipe her down with some brake cleaner, get it prepped. The one downside to always filming my work is I do miss just like getting in the flow state and just wrenching without narration and just like blasting music and just getting after it, you know? And I still get that a little bit, but sometimes it's nice just to like totally zone out. You know, I'm sure you guys experience that working on your cars, because you get that opportunity. You guys aren't making content for a YouTube channel, so tonight's one of those nights, you know. Hang out with you guys a little bit, cheer up my mood, get some feedback on the Big Bertha situation and some excitement for that series to come. I'm gonna go down there with the camera and I'm gonna document the frame straightening process. I'm sure you guys have seen my content with Quality Body Works. They're a really, really nice body shop down in Eureka. Super clean facility. Honestly, the cleanest body shop I've ever seen in my life. And really hoping they can help me out with the frame aspect. But it doesn't go too deep. It's just the tips of the frame rails that are pretty mangled. So I'm hopeful. I'm confused at your comment, Rick. I am a bonehead sometimes though, but you don't get in the flow state? Flow state's the best. Let's go a little brake cleaner. Ugh, gotta climb into this dang truck. I'm a little hesitant to install this cylinder head one person. Although they are aluminum, they're pretty dang heavy, but I think I can do it. Just want to get all the oils off the block surface before I put this cylinder head gasket on. Brake cleaner and a nice clean rag. Just give every surface a nice once over. I think before I fire this thing up too, I'm gonna put a couple drops of ATF down the spark plug holes and just pre-lube up those piston rings. Let this thing build compression a little faster. Flow state is actually nirvana. The giveaway car, I mean, pretty boy, I do a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still gonna do it. Life happens, you know? Life happens. But you gotta overcome adversity. Such is life. It happens. Let's test fit this gasket. Rick, I am so confused at your comments, dude. Let's see. What wouldn't you do, Rick? What wouldn't you do? Loan out vehicles? That looks good. I gotta double check gasket orientation because there's this ZL left hand looking from the driver's side. I just want to make sure that none of the ports are blocked up. We'll let it ride, the franchise. Yeah, that's my mentality with vehicles and when I loan them out. All right, let's check repair instructions real quick for gasket installation because there's a specific way. Luckily, one of my viewers sent me over the Toyota factory service manual. It's been extremely helpful. Let's see, that's removal of, that's cylinder heads, block, remove gasket material. We need installation of head gasket. That's cleaning valves, lapping valves, checking cams. Luckily, the machine shop did a great job with all of the cylinder head components. They hot tanked it, new valve seals, new exhaust valves, valve adjustment, installation of exhaust manifold gaskets. Here we go. Left-hand cylinder head, front of the engine. Place cylinder heads on cylinder blocks. So gasket should be right before this. Here we go. 2UR. And then 2UL. 2UL mark for left-hand bank. Can only go on one way because it's not symmetrical. Let's take a look at it a little bit closer. Look at the back side. I don't have all data. Okay. Don't worry, guys. We'll put them on timeout for a little bit. I don't recognize the name. All right, this has got to be the way. This has got to be the way. That fits there. Even if we were to flip it, it wouldn't work because that wouldn't be there. So we got it right the first time. Yeah, we'll time him out for a little bit. Who was that last guy we timed out in that last live? What was his name? I gotta go get my little step ladder from over there. Who's that lounging in my chair? See if he comes back after a 30-minute timeout. Putting the kiddos in timeout. Trolls do live for lives. I feel like they always come out when I go live. Luckily, it's only like one per live. This gasket is so tight on these dowels. I noticed that on passenger side. Oh, ugh, that's not comfortable. Tell you what, I don't enjoy working on pickup trucks compared to BMW sedans. X5s are a little similar too. You know, you got to take the wheels off and lower them down on a lifter jack stands to get them at a comfortable height. Nice. Got a little ground strap back there. I'm a little hesitant to try to install this cylinder head by myself tonight, but I think if I put like a moving blanket right here, I can always back out and set the cylinder head back down on it. So we're gonna try. It's usually a two-man job though. So this is an MLS gasket, multi-layer steel. Alec, you should tell Rick how you banned that one guy. Thank you, Guppy. I try real hard to have good lighting for me and for you guys. New cylinder head bolts. Wash away the rain. Got my washers. Okay. Oh, I'm climbing in there. Other than that, we need to like tip this up and get a nice clean wipe on the bottom side. Make sure there's no oil and junk on the bottom of the cylinder head. It's nice to get into the shop and kind of, oh, I used to have a seat cushion too. I just haven't done a seat cushion since I worked at the shop, so I don't have any good stock. I really want to be careful that these lifters don't come out because they're all adjusted and cylinder specific. So I can't tip this thing too far over. I just got to trust the machine surface that the machine shop put on it. Just trying to make sure there's no debris. All right, let's game plan this installation. So this is gonna go. Okay. We need to like set up a temporary position. That's why I got this little guy, which I'm gonna use this. Passenger side cylinder head's torqued down, ready to rock. Then before I put the cylinder head on, I need to install the exhaust flange gasket. Almost forgot on the other side and I had to stop halfway. I also stacked up all my Rock Auto magnets for you guys so I can make a collection for how many freaking magnets I've installed on this job so far. Here's our donut for the exhaust flange. Yeah, the head looks really clean. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I don't think it's gonna be like this angle. I'm gonna be too far extended out. I'm gonna have to stand on the block. But we have the entire exhaust system still mounted up. So we're gonna have to fight with that. Luckily, it's got a little jiggle to it. I might be able to massage it in if I don't line it up perfectly. Getting the oils off the gasket. All right. I think gloves will be a good idea. I love donuts too, my friend. Do you like jelly filled though? That's a real question. I'm not really a jelly filled guy. I like cake. I like old fashioned. I like chocolate maple. The occasional sprinkle. Fresh Zinner. Let's talk about this approach here. I think maybe I stand on this frame rail. Oh, nice straight frame rail. Making me sad. I think I stand on that frame rail, maybe other foot here, and I kind of get squatted with it. And then I think let's get this throttle body off the E-box here. And get this throttle linkage cable out of the way. I need you guys to cross your fingers with me on this installation, okay? I need good juju coming from you guys. I need all the good juju I can get. Go in that hole. There we go. Need all the good juju I can get from you guys. Okay, that harness is decently out of the way. And so what I'm thinking is, this is gonna be our bailout. Right here. So what we'll do, I got an idea. Hear me out. All right, we're gonna take that on the moving blanket, put it here, then I'll stand in there and reach from here and drop it down. That's what we're gonna do. So, double glove. We got this. With your guys' moral support, we got this, no problem. Okay. Sucker's heavy, dude. It's an aluminum head, but that exhaust manifold on there makes it a lot heavier. Front bearing cap. Exhaust. Intake, and then bearing caps, einen aus 2, einen aus 3, einen aus 4, and then make that soft and squishy. Then our orientation is going to bring it over, twist it on top of the battery, flange down. Yo, Rob Rockatansky. Thanks for being a member, dude. Appreciate that, man, and thank you for the good juju. All right, now we need to grab cylinder head, stage here. My goal is to get this truck running in the next 3 days. I think I can do that. Oh, you stay there, camshafts. You stay there. Luckily, I've been working out so we can do this. I got the strength. How's that angle for you guys? I think that's a pretty good angle. Let's go up a little higher for you. All right. Do we need like a, we need a banger song. Let's see, YouTube music. This is our song. Good to see you, Adriano. Have a great night, brother. Sage is here for moral support too. Let's get it, guys. All right, so 1 foot here on the block. Another foot there. You know what? I could stand. I think that's the move. To stand. Oh yeah. Let's go, I can stand. I should have done this when I was cleaning the block. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, I didn't know. All right. Let's do it. Got it. This standing tech, so much easier. That was huge. That thing looks really good all the way around, and I put it in the exhaust collector first and it just fell right in. Your house, I long to be. Let's go. Big progress. Cylinder head bolt time. What comment was that, John? You talking about some shirtless-ish? All right. Great success. I like. How much? Cams stay out until we get the cylinder head bolts in. New Molly cylinder head bolts. What's stupid is the Rock Auto listing says that these come with washers, and they don't. You lied. What a good song. All right, now we gotta look up repair instructions for the cylinder head process. 2 progressive steps, 32 Newton meters and then 180 degrees. Left hand cylinder head, front, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it does say that we need to apply a light coat of engine oil on the threads and under the heads of the cylinder head bolts. So I got some engine oil here. I got my washers. Yeah, I won't have another episode of the Fix and Give series out for a little while. Maybe in like 2 weeks. I got some other content lined up for you guys this Sunday though. This truck and other projects that I've had come into my life have messed up my priorities a little bit. But the giveaway car ain't going anywhere. She's staying. All right, now we'll drop these in and oil them up as we drop them in. Rock Auto been cucking me a lot lately. I have to go OEM from eBay. Bro, I get it. They've been jacking me up a little bit too, man. They ain't no FCP Euro, I'll tell you that. What up, food stamps? Food stamps 1. Sorry to hear that your food stamps are coming to an end soon. That's a joke. Did I clear the, oh shit. I did before, but I need to do it again. Man, you're smart, Guppy, thank you. You just saved the day, brother. I'm gonna have to do it with the cylinder head on. Yeah, this is a Toyota 2UZ FE V8, 4.7 liter I-Force V8. I can clear them out with the cylinder head on. Safety squints. Yeah, they're super clean. Hi, Sage. Yeah, I already prepped this block last week, but it's good that we checked because rain could have got down in there. What's up, puppy? My stupid Harbor Freight air hose reel's leaking after 2 years. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Come here. Say hi to the people. You're all wet. You're all wet. You're all wet. Thank you, that dude. Let's go. All right. We got our Earl. Whenever you see people with like real squeaky cylinder head torque sequences, it's because they didn't oil underneath the top of the head of the bolt. Let's start in the back. Cylinder head bolt installation. It's been years since I've done the cylinder head, but I've done a couple. Oiling. Did you get that thing oiled up? Who knows, maybe I can have this thing put together by tomorrow night. Depends on how late I stay out here. But I don't want to sit on the couch and think about my truck, so we're gonna put our anxious energy to good use. But boy, I'm heartbroken about that truck, gotta tell you. I was about ready to cry earlier. I love that truck. It's my favorite possession. As long as I got that truck, everything will be all right. I've had people offer me 26, 28 grand cash for that truck. That was a long time ago. Probably worth even more now. Yeah. I don't play for that team, John. I appreciate your enthusiasm, though. You gotta subscribe to my OnlyFans. Not. Dave is gay. I don't know who Dave is. All right, we got a sequence we got to follow on these now. I got to do 32 Newton meters and then 180 degrees. My stupid snap-on torque wrench is broken, so I can't do angle torque with that. So I got to go old school and make a paint mark on the bolt head. Just do it visually. I'm just gonna run these down by hand. I'll tell you what, these Molly cylinder head bolts aren't perfectly symmetrical. I've not been happy with them. I could feel wonkiness in them as I was threading them down and torquing them on the other side. I thought it was a one-off, but same thing on this side, you know, they're not perfectly true. A little disappointed about that. This, Sage! She's my property defender. Maybe we could use a finger ratchet. Use it both ways, more than they seem. Nope, I don't have an adapter to fit that. Got to keep moving on. Keep moving on. Nope, that doesn't work. Not enough resistance yet. And we go. Gotta clean that throttle body too. That thing looks pretty hideous. I think I can have this thing together in the next 48 hours. I gotta switch gears to Big Bertha. Anybody that's new to the live, we had some bad news today, guys. But we will recover. I'll show you a picture real quick, since you guys are probably tired of staring at me twist bolts in. Port and polish would be a little bougie. We got frame damage on Big Bertha. Big Bertha versus concrete pillar. Hit the cross member of the frame. Bunch of frame damage on my Duramax diesel. Guppy, I would love that, but I kind of need it tonight. Do you still have that one 2000s BMW 3? Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I got my giveaway car right there, 2002 325 CI convertible I'm restoring, and then I got my 2003 5-speed manual trans 330i out there. And I still got my 2008 335i. Which one, the vert or the blue one? Dookie? Yeah, the blue one's great. That's been a little daily driver for me. She's leak free. I got some ABS and DSC stuff to diagnose. I got a connection issue. I can't read DSC faults with my ISTA. It won't connect. I got an issue with the OBD2 port or something. So I gotta diagnose that in the future. But right now it's just my daily while I work on the giveaway car. And while I got all my other vehicles loaned out. I just did an air compressor on a F15 X5 the other day. Got a video coming out for you guys on that one too. All right, just the back ones. I got lots of content coming for you guys. I got a masterclass video on a rear brake service, and I got rear blower motor resistor on a F15 X5, air compressor on a F15 X5, E90 water pump and thermostat on the N54, and then eventually this video is going to come out on the Tundra, and that's it for now. Giveaway series is coming. I'm gonna film another one soon too. We're gonna do a headlight restoration. I'm gonna replace lenses, headlight lenses on the E46. I also got some interior repairs to do. I gotta put new kidney grills in it. I gotta replace the center console thanks to Rob's Weekend Garage. I gotta put a headlight switch in it to stop the battery draw. And I'm getting a bunch of water intrusion into the trunk, which is a new issue to me. I also got to do the convertible top repair. We still got a long ways to go on that, but I'm hoping to get it into paint by the end of the year. This head gasket job kind of really threw a wrench in the mix, kind of messed up my flow on some of the other jobs I had going on, so I got to prioritize getting this truck back on the road for my brother first. Gotta take care of family. That's what we do. My damaged truck is a 2005 Silverado 2500. That dude, 3832, where'd you get ISTA? Also, thanks for the comment, franchise. Appreciate that. I had a dude that's pretty computer savvy, remote view into my laptop, and then he torrented ISTA down onto it, and then I bought an ICOM and Ethernet cable off of eBay, and then he worked through all the configuration and stuff like that. I'm pretty stupid when it comes to computers and software, so I needed to lean on somebody that knew more than I did. ISTA, if you do it the legal way, is very expensive. But I really like using ISTA. It's what I learned how to work on BMWs with. So when I started this channel, I was like, man, I gotta get ISTA. I gotta be able to have the capabilities. But I've had some scan tool manufacturers reach out to me. Some various scan tools, so I'm waiting for the right one that can handle a lot of BMW functions, so I can possibly make a video on recommending a good scan tool with lots of bi-directional control functions. Something that can code injectors and do all that good stuff. Man, these cylinder head bolts are just... I will not use Molly next time. I'm not very impressed with the quality. They just don't feel perfectly round threading in. They really don't. ISTA is the best. I truly believe that ISTA is the best. Good channel, camera's in the perfect angle. Thank you. Appreciate that. Is it Bree and Nennen, or is it Brian? Brian Ennen. It's Brian. Corbin, this motor is a Toyota 2UZ FE 4.7 liter I-Force V8. Toyota V8 out of a 2002, 2003 Toyota Tundra. My brother overheated it and blew the head gasket on bank 2 between 4 and 6. I was down on compression, so just got the heads back from the machine shop, and now we are about to start the process of torquing these down. This engine's got 270K on it. It only looks nice because the cylinder heads just got back from the machine shop. It didn't look this nice beforehand, but they did a really good job cleaning up these cylinder heads. All right, so I got the left-hand torque sequence. We need 32 Newton meters, several passes, so we're just gonna do like half. Let's see if my snappy torque wrench will turn on today. No, this thing is busted, dude. Sometimes I can hit it. No, she's toast. Let's see. There's definitely scan tools out there that are really good. I just have always used ISTA, so that's what I know. You know what I mean? So not everybody's going to have access to ISTA. Okay, what do you... this one stops at 33. No, 35. So we're gonna have to use the cheapo 3/8 torque wrench. Inch pounds. It's so stupid that it does inch pounds on a 3/8. That's so stupid. 24 foot-pounds. What's 24 times 12? Anybody good at math? Yeah, this thing will be good for another 270 once we're done. So 24 times 12. No, yeah, 24 times 12. Right? 24 foot-pounds. So we need it in inch pounds. 24 foot-pounds. So 12 times 24, that's gonna put us at 288. So there's 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290. And I'm cranking down that lock with a pair of pliers. All right, stand by, I'm getting in the car. So, looking at the front of the engine, that's front. I gotta put it over here so I can see the orientation a little better. So one will be center, 290. And I'm not gonna torque it right away. I'm just gonna give it like a little turn. 2, 3's up here. 4's down here. 5. 6. Up here. 7. 8. 9. 10 down here. Okay, and back to 1. $32. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 32. 32 Newton meters, 24 foot-pounds on all 10. Now I got to get back out, wipe off any oil on top of the cylinder head bolts, and then make a Sharpie or a paint pen mark, and then torque them all 180 degrees. Whew. User, Pro Demand login and password. What's Pro Demand, One Stock? I've never heard of it. Oh, I always use brake clean. I'm gonna use some brake clean and a microfiber, and I'm gonna wipe off all those surfaces And I'm also going to have my paint pen ready so I can make a nice clean mark. And then might be nice to have like a straight edge of some sort. I think we'll be okay. I just got to make a nice clean upwards arrow. Let's grab a Sharpie just in case. We got rag, pens. I might as well just bring my tool and do it. So we're gonna ditch the 3/8. I locked this sucker down with pliers because I didn't want that torque adjustment to move. Always unload your torque wrenches when you're done so the springs don't wear out. What is this, like Lenny Kravitz? It's kind of a good song, but... Oh, nice. That's good info. I'm gonna go up and screenshot that. You're pretty, you're kind for sharing that with us. I appreciate that. All right, I got my long 3/8 ratchet, my extension in my socket. I was waiting to do this engine assembly process with my brother, but he's got 2 businesses to run, and he doesn't have the ability to get away, work on this thing as much as I want to work on it. I want to get this thing done. I want this truck out of my life. So I got to keep making some progress solo. Now we're just gonna wipe the cylinder head bolt tops. Only for the reason to get the paint marker to stick. If you guys are new here, my name is Alec and this is Day Off DIY. I primarily work on BMWs, but currently working on this, I think it's a 2002 Toyota Tundra iForce V8, 4.7 liter iForce V8, a 2UZ FE. It's an interference, timing belt driven Toyota V8. And we're repairing the head gaskets. So we got brand new, machined, cleaned, valve adjusted cylinder heads from the machine shop, new exhaust valves too. And now we're doing the second torque sequence on these head bolts. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. She doesn't listen sometimes. Normally I'm working on BMWs, but I'll do anything. Whatever my family needs. I do currently have a giveaway series live on my YouTube channel right now. So if you guys are new here, I would check that out. I'm restoring a 2002 BMW 325i convertible. And when I'm done, I'm going to choose a lucky winner and give it away to you for completely free. It's a free car. No money required to enter to win either. You just got to subscribe to the channel. Be a real one. So I'm just putting a paint marker on the bottom portion of that bolt. And I know when the paint marker gets to the top, then the bolt has 180'd. We want to get this stringy paint marker goo off our lifters. And we need to follow the same sequence. So we need our laptop, install plate washer, install uniformly tighten the 10 head bolts on one side in several passes. If any of the cylinder head bolts do not meet the torque spec, replace cylinder head bolt. Okay, then we go down to the bottom. Do not drop the washer, okay? And then mark the front of the cylinder head bolt with paint. Retighten the cylinder head bolts by 180 degrees in numerical order. Check that the painted mark is now at 180 degrees to the front. Okay, 180. So now we need to go back to our order and start at number 1. And I'll probably go from here and just do like a couple movements this way. If you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. Money. Number 2. And then I just lift the socket up at the end to check. Money. Number 3. I prefer to use an angled torque wrench, but this will work. Number 4, bottom. Number 5, bottom, front, middle. Number 6. Take me out. Number 7, front, bottom. Number 8, back top. Number 9, top, front. It's funny how even the factory service manual says just use paint. BMW would be like, use this special tool made by Hans and Franz that you can only get from the dealership for 500 bucks. Follow this exactly or your warranty is voided. All right, all our paint marks are in the top. Torque sequence is done on cylinder head bolts. I got Earl on my boot. Oh, I knocked off my plug on the trans line. That's why. That's trans fluid. The battery's disconnected because I'm doing cylinder heads You don't exactly want the battery connected while you're doing cylinder heads. Frankie, what's up, dude? You guys can maybe see. We got a little Earl down there. Let's get that cleaned up. Frankie, it's been a tough day, bro. My truck almost got totaled, dude. I'll show you a picture, Frankie. It's fixable, but there's damage to the frame rails. My favorite vehicle. So I'm here hanging with you guys, making some progress on the Tundra. I was letting somebody borrow Big Bertha and they hit a concrete post protecting a fire hydrant and it tweaked the front frame rails. Passenger side's decent, driver's side's pretty smoked. Look at all that mangledness right there. So I hit up my boys down at Quality Body Works. Oh, it hurts to look at. But everybody's safe, that's all that matters. It could have been worse. I think it's repairable. So we'll fix it, but definitely a heartbreak. So we're out here wrenching, so we don't have to think about it. What's next step? Now that we have the cylinder heads in. What was that paint for? That paint was for marking. Let me show you. The cylinder head bolts on here are 2 sequence. 32 Newton meters or 24 foot-pounds for the first sequence. Second sequence is 180 degrees. So I marked them after I did the first initial sequence, and then you use that as your reference to get 180 degrees angle torque for the second sequence. So I just put a paint mark on the bottom of the bolt, rotated it till the paint mark was on the top. And that's close enough to 180 degrees. Hopefully that explains things enough for you and that makes sense. All right, next step I think is lubing up all these cam journals, and then let's drop the camshafts in. What do you guys think? Camshafts? Take our microfiber, wipe out the cam journals. Wipe off the lifter pucks. The super crummy thing about this cylinder head is you have to remove the camshafts in order to get access to the head bolts, which I don't think you have to do on BMWs. I don't remember doing that. So to do a valve adjustment at the machine shop, I had to bring the camshafts back down, reinstall them all in their position. Then they had to snug up all the cam caps, check tolerance between the cam lobes and the lifters, take the camshafts back out, pull the lifters out, measure the shim, do math to figure out whether they need to go bigger or smaller on the shim, reinstall the camshafts, rotate the engine over again, and check every single lobe with a feeler gauge. So just kind of a pain in the ass, but we got it done and all the valves are adjusted perfectly. So next we're going to use some engine assembly lube. Hey, thanks stock N54. Hey, one stock N54. Are you in Humboldt County by chance? I'm going to stay right here till you tell me where your location is. Got me back to wrenching. There we go. can't remember if it was a car that I saw that said one stock N54, N55. It was a 1 Series that I saw driving around. This is a dual overhead cam. But one stock, where are you located? I'm really curious. It might not be you. It might be another person, but just curious. Yeah, dual. One, San Diego, okay, no worries. I grew up in San Clemente, so you know San Clemente. Daddy's got a love, one and oh. Next, we're gonna take some engine assembly lube, some moly graphite, Amsterdam, hell yeah. Nationality, I like to say I'm American, because I'm a mutt. My grandma's from Hong Kong, so I'm Chinese and Portuguese. Grandpa's from Italy, or Italian and French. My dad's like German, English, and Dutch. It's almost just too many nationalities to keep track of. So I just like to tell people I'm American, because a lot of us Americans, we're just mutts. That's what I am. I'm a mutt. I went to Turks and Caicos and I talked to this guy, and he's like, "What is your nationality?" And my brother's girlfriend was like, "Oh, well, I'm like Chinese, blah, blah, blah. My parents are Chinese." And he says, "No. Where is your mommy and daddy from? Where are your parents?" And she was like, "Oh, America." And he's like, "You are American." And I was like, "That's right. We're American." Tu Sanchito, let it be. No. So I'm just putting a dollop of this moly graphite engine assembly lube on each cam journal and each lifter puck. They're all nice and clean and bitchin'. Just gonna put a little dollop on there. Every single spot. That way, when we fire this engine up, we don't have to wait for oil pressure. We're not gonna rotate this camshaft while it's dry. Also, we're gonna turn this engine over after we get the timing belt installed, and we're not gonna have oil pressure to lube the camshaft. So I want this lube in there to be able to make that camshaft glide nice and smooth. Okay, we got lube on it all. Okay, let's look at this camshaft. High beamed, what's up, dude? Off I-5, south of Bakersfield, that's what's up. John, what's up, dude? Yeah, Big Bertha, dude, I'm heartbroken, man. I'm sure you saw the photos from earlier on in the live, but Big Bertha met a concrete post, man, and it'll be okay. We'll get it fixed. It's got damage to the frame though, so Big Bertha's hurt. She's hurt right now. But I got John Lamson in here to cheer me up a little bit. Life is good. Everything's gonna be okay. So this is gonna rotate around. So this should be exhaust. This should be intake. Let me show you from this side. Just cam lube? That's wild. So there's a dot. One, this is a spring. There's like this tensioner built into this intake cam. No, this is the exhaust cam built into this exhaust cam. And when I pulled it, I didn't install this bolt, but the machine shop did it for me. And if you put these camshafts back in without this bolt pre-tensioned and preloaded, it's gonna sound like a diesel engine. So on the back of this camshaft, there's a little dot, and that little dot needs to match up with this little dot. So I'm gonna sequence these together like that. And then we'll go drop these in, and this is gonna be rotated in like, it's a 10-degree angle. Like that. And it should fall right into place. And then we can install our cam caps and not have the valves too far to press because the engine isn't in time. But I sort of found that happy spot to where this thing likes to ride. So we'll put it in straight and then I'll rotate them and get the cam to seat. And we'll double check timing. But I'm gonna get you guys set up. I'll mate these up. I don't think I'll need to change the frame, but it will need frame repair, which I'm pretty bummed about, but that's okay. Everybody's safe. My brother was safe. That's all that matters. Okay, you guys are set up. I got my marks on my camshafts. I'm gonna have to do these one at a time. Or I can go like, let's just set it in for a sec. Here's how we'll do it. Just swallow. Rotate. Okay, that's in like the completely neutral position. I think we can do cam cap installation now. I need to look up cam cap torque sequence. And we need to lube those up and clean those up too. This is a 2002 or 2003 Toyota 4.7 liter iForce V8. It's a 2UZFE. It's a really good, reliable engine, but it was overheated on bank 2. So we're doing head gasket replacements. You always bring the good vibes, John. I've been meaning to get back to your comment on the most recent giveaway video. You always kill it. Always kill it with the comments. No, it wasn't the giveaway video. It was the wheel bearing video. Wheel bearing video. Yes. I seen you in there. You were talking about removing the sticker so the wheels are balanced. Yeah. All right, so these all need to be turned around. I have the orientation off 270 degrees right now. But in case you ever get mixed up, you know, these cam caps, it says E2, it's this exhaust 2. But let's look up repair instructions real quick. I think I might have to do that front one first. No, I don't think so. I think that, because this thing is technically a cam cap, right? It's got cam bearings, journals where the camshaft rides in there. So this technically is a big giant cam cap. So let's get the laptop. Okay, now we need to go back to camshafts. Oh, I always want to try to get a response to you, John. I just, when I got the energy to go through and hit them all, I always prioritize channel members first. You've been such a big supporter of the channel throughout the years. Can't believe we're almost going on 3 years, I think. Oh, I got to do those camshaft housing plugs. I think I should probably do that first. And then install the camshafts. 1 dot mark, 10 degrees. And then install a nozzle. So I have to put the cam in, and then I have to do that front cap first. And then install front bearing cap. And then install the others. So the front cap, this thing determines the thrust angle, forward and backwards. So that's why that one has to be done first. Then we put the other ones in. Push in the camshaft seal. And then we torque it all. All right, so that means next step we need to install this chingus. This little chingus here. This is just like this silly little camshaft cover piece. I'll show you guys where it goes. It goes over here like this. Like that. So I got some black right stuff. We'll lay a bead on this bottom edge. Then we'll do the top edge before we do the #1 cam cap. I just really want to make sure I got these cams in the correct position. I think I do. I'm quite confident. I rolled them. But they're not in like the exact 10-degree angle that I installed the other ones on. So let's pull them out and see if I can get these popped down. Yeah, that mesh is perfect. I'd say that's about yeah, see, it doesn't want to pop in right there because that, but let's just rotate it one more time. Yeah, it rotates and lines up perfectly. So let's just go to the neutral position of the camshaft lobes. Right there. And I'm not gonna tighten these camshaft caps, but I at least wanna get them dialed in, but we'll do that thing first, I guess. Okay. Fine. I understand why they want us to do that one first, though, because, yeah, the thrust angle on that exhaust #1 cam bearing, it can technically be pushed back and make contact with the cylinder head. So it wants us to install that #1 bearing cap first to determine the thrust angle forward and backwards. So, all right, let's see where Sage is real quick. Sage, come here. Come check in. Come check in with Papa. Hello. Hello, come here. Hello. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Okay. Go be free. Yeah, I'm not a big timing belt guy. I know you're the biggest fan, John. I'll never forget those organic blueberry dog treats you sent over. That was so cool. All right, so we're gonna use some of this Permatex Right stuff. I've been using this for the entire job. Quarter turn this. And it's got a little pressurized squeeze tip. Looking good. I'm not gonna do the top yet. I'm just gonna do the bottom section. So, okay. Now we can drop this into its home. Okay, that goes in there. And now, what we'll do is drop some Moly Graphite Lube on intake 1 and exhaust 1. Because next, we got this funky installation instruction we gotta follow. Let me show you guys. Man, RTV is like the herpes of the automotive world. That and anti-seize. What's that? Hey, I have a question. I have a E90 with the N52. The head bolt that is next to the oil filter housing broke off and is now leaking oil bad. Do you think if I extract it and replace it, it'll fix the leak? It depends. Is it like one of those little blue marked exterior aluminum torque to yield bolts? It's not magnetic. I don't know if it's leaking exactly from that. Sometimes the N52s will break those aluminum head bolts underneath the valve cover. Chances are, if I'd reseal your oil filter housing first. So I got this specific instruction here. Plugged in battery bank and got kicked out. N52s never, head gaskets rarely ever fail. So I gotta follow this for the seal packing on number 1 cam cap. So I have to run seal packing there, down on the side. I have to keep these grooves clear so oil can feed bearing number 1 right there. So outside, outside, outside. So thing I wish I would have done is got new washers for these bolts, but I just simply didn't know. So, according to the instructions, we need to run seal packing here, here, and there. That's it. Dude, was just gonna say the same about black RTV. Yeah, bro. herpes of the automotive world. It's an aluminum E-Torx head bolt. Yeah, you can buy a head bolt set and just throw one in there. That's what I would do. I still think the cause of your oil leak may be oil filter housing though. I'm not positive. So this is gonna be cam journal. That's gonna be cam journal. We can lube it up afterwards. I don't have this 1.5 millimeter nozzle that they talk about, so I'm just gonna try to do a really fine bead. It's not perfect, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay, now we just need to run a bead on the top of that plug that we installed. What brand? Get with gray. I was told that the black Wright stuff from all of my mechanic friends is the best stuff, and so I am trusting their judgment. Normally, I'm not a silicone guy. I don't even like silicone. Is a gasket that was undermined. Oh, I'm confused. Anyways. Well, Yelly, I don't know what to tell you, man, but I'm committed to black Wright stuff on this entire job. Where the bad folks go when they die? I can't see. Yeah, I think black Wright stuff is the right move. I gotta trust my non-BMW mechanic buddies, you know? All right, now we gotta drop this main #1 bearing cap on. Put a little moly graphite lube on that journal. Bearing surface. See, BMW techs, man, we don't know RTV. We know gaskets. And we know oil leaks. That's all we know. Yeah, BMW's got their own stuff. I think it's a Loctite material. Why don't you want to fit down, little buddy? Fit. Go down. What is the cam not seated? Am I missing the dowel? All my packing is still good. Oh. Come on, little buddy. What are you contacting on? Come on. This camshaft isn't like... I think it's the camshaft. Well, I don't have much time until this stuff cures up. I already touched a little bit there. Let's rotate the cam a little bit. Someone was asking me about an N63 earlier. I'll get back to you in a sec. Are you not fully seated? You feel good. You feel good. Come on, dude, you're right there. Yeah, this camshaft. Hitting the cam. I'm gonna put the bolts in this thing. I got it to seat. You're pretty funny, Yelly. You're pretty funny, guy. Yeah, this stuff does take a little while to cure up. I just don't want to mess up the gasket lines I put down. I'm pretty anal when it comes to gasket surfaces, and if I mess them up, I usually take it all out and I clean it and I redo it. So I didn't want to just like smear all my right stuff all over the place. This is also an engine I've never done before. And then it did say that I need to oil. I remember from the last side, it wants me to oil these 4 long ones. I'm the goat. That's what's funny. That's what Yelly says, self-proclaimed goat. Take that as you will. You know who the goat is? John Lamson, freaking master of the Discord, ultimate community maker. That's my goat. Yeah, I'm excited to go back to BMWs, I'll tell you that. Surprisingly, I'd rather do a BMW head gasket than a V8 Toyota. Plus there's only one bank. All right. Cam cap. Installed. Front bearing cap. Install front bearing cap. Install other bearing caps in sequence shown with the arrow facing forward. And then put the seal in. And then put a light coat of oil under bolts D and E, which I did. Do not apply engine oil under bearing caps A, which I didn't, B's and C's, so all the rest, only those ones get oil. So we'll put in our cam caps, and then we put in the front crank seal. So I'm gonna start doing laps. Killing in the name of. Arrow facing forward. Oh, you know what? I want to lube these. But instead of lubing the cam journals, the cam caps, we'll just lube the lobes. Everything gets lube when you're doing engine assembly. Oh. Killing in the name of. Intake 2. Exhaust 2. Intake 3, exhaust 3. I4, arrow forward. I2, I3, I4. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Ready to have this truck done. It's been torn down too long. This is gonna be the easy part. The hard part's gonna be doing all the accessories, alternator, compressor, all that junk. It's been so long I forget where all of it goes. E5. Those who die justify. Hey, that's what's up. Good luck with the E36 axles, dude. Thanks for tuning in. We're getting the camshafts reinstalled on my brother's Tundra. Just finished getting driver's side cylinder head on. I should probably follow the order even for snugging. So I'm gonna go super light. I hope my truck's frame repair is not too difficult. Last night I didn't know how severe it was. I thought it was just gonna be like bumper, grill, lights. I didn't know it was gonna be frame damage. I thought it was a little fender bender. Didn't catch any paint though. I'm not putting any force on these. I'm just running down the threads. The cam might still be a little uneven. Then we're gonna pull up the sequence and I'll start torquing these to spec with sequence. I got 2 new knock sensors too to put in the valley before the intake manifold goes on, but after I get this bank on, I'm gonna go back to YouTube long form video filming. Dude, that'd be awesome. I went to SEMA in 2023 with my boys at Autoline Pro, and it was a lot of fun, but I was working the whole time, you know what I mean? Okay, we gotta do the camshaft seal, and then we gotta start doing this crazy torque sequence. And then it's 7.5 Newton meters for bolts A, and A are just those little corners. And then 16 Newton meters for everything else. Okay. What happened to the Duramax? I'll show you, man. I'm not playing blame games, but my brother borrowed it and ran into a concrete post last night. It blew out the front end, man. It kissed the frame. Right there, it hit the frame cross member, and it, yeah. Mangled the frame up, dude. Yeah. So, I just saw it this afternoon at like 2:30. I thought it was just gonna be like bumper grill headlights. I'm like, oh bro, don't worry about it, you know, it's chill. It's still a, oh bro, don't worry about it, it's chill situation. But I'm gonna have to gut the front end and then take it down to a local body shop. They'll put it on the frame straightening jig and hopefully we can get the front end. It's all right, man. That's why I wanted to jump on here on live with you guys. You can help cheer me up a little bit. I love that truck. I'm a little heartbroken, but it's okay. My brother's safe and it's no hard feelings. Accidents happen. And so we just gotta keep on keeping on. Chickens are doing good. I got 10 right now. I had 2 die mysteriously. Don't know why, they didn't get predated or anything. And then I gave 3 of them away. The ones that were getting picked on, I gave them away to a friend. So I got 10 chickens now, but they're doing good and the pecking order is pretty solid. All right, now we gotta get into this torque sequence order here. 1, 2, so bolts that are 7.5 are bolts A, and that's 21 and 22. So we'll adjust that at the very end. A, yeah, that's 21 and 22. So we'll do 16 Newton meters for everything. Gotta text my dad back. Okay, time to get back to work. Dude, I love my Duramax LLY, man. It's my favorite. It's really like my most prized possession. But we'll get her back on the road. No problem. So 15. All right, cam cap time. Let's get cracking. My brother's apologetic and mistakes happen, and that's okay. We all learn from it, and so life goes on. I'm happy that he's safe, and I think the truck is savable, so everything will be okay. I'm just in my feelings about it. My brother likes to collect Pokemon cards, and so I told him he's got like a PSA graded first edition Charizard. It's a pretty low grade. It's not like that. It's worth several $1,000s though. And I was like, you know your first edition Charizard, bro? That truck is my first edition Charizard, man. And he was doing a really good job of taking care of it. He was really trying. It just accidents happen. Accidents happen, and I'm just glad he's safe. And we'll fix it. It'll make good content. But he's had some bad luck with vehicles the last couple months. Between this head gasket, the water pump on my E90 going out on him while he was borrowing it. We got to do the camshaft seal real quick. It is a bittersweet symphony. Well done, my friend. Well played. Let's get this cam seal in. Finally get to use some of my Seal Glide. Got this big fat cam seal here. Gonna put a nice smear. Run some Seal Glide on the outside. Yep. I totally hear ya, little Mikey. And at least as far as, my faith goes, my job is to handle things with grace and dignity and forgiveness. The same grace, dignity, and forgiveness that I've received from other people and from powers greater than myself. And so that's my job, is to be loving and kind and graceful and forgive. We're all imperfect. Every single one of us is imperfect, and we all make mistakes. And my brother texted me after he left, and he said, "Hey, dude, thanks for handling that with such, graciousness and forgiveness." I said, that's exactly what I would wish for myself from somebody else. And so, like my mom says, treat others how you'd like to be treated. And so, that's what I try to do. I think that cam seal is in far enough. We are all perfectly imperfect. Not too bad, M-Rocks, not too bad. That's right, and I've recently found my faith in the last few months. And it's changed my life drastically. I've learned to turn away from the things that are no longer serving me, and I finally understand what it means to repent and acknowledge sin in your life and things that separate your relationship with God. I'm 41 days free of a cannabis dependency that's controlled 9 years of my life. And I didn't do it by myself. All right, time to do some torque sequences, huh? Let's get an extension. Let's get the laptop. And we're gonna start, come back. We're gonna start doing our 16s and then that's silly, it's flipped. It would be nice if, there we go. There's this side. I'm gonna not go all the way. I'm just gonna like do 2 sequences of it. Six, 7, 8, 9. I need a shorter extension. Praise the Lord, my friend. I wish I would. I won't be at SEMA this year, but hopefully other people can see it. Hey, JD, welcome. John named it right, dude. My name is Alec, and this is the Day Off DIY YouTube channel. I usually do BMWs, but my brother blew the head gasket on his Tundra, so we're working on putting the cylinder heads back together after getting these cylinder heads machined and cleaned and valves adjusted. We got all new exhaust valves, new valve stem seals. It's got 270K on it, but hopefully this truck will go till 500K now. $13. $14. Oh, come on, stool. $16. $17. If you guys are new here too, I got a BMW giveaway series right now. I call it the Fix and Give series, where a viewer of mine gave me a BMW E46 as a 2002 325 Ci, and I'm currently restoring it. When I'm done with the restoration, I'm going to choose a lucky subscriber and hand deliver it to them in person. So if you guys want a chance to win a free car, or if you just want to watch an awesome restoration series, you can find that series in the playlist on my YouTube channel. All right, let's go final sequence, except for 21 and 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, double check 1, 2, 3. Now we need to bump it down and torque 21 and 22. Little Mikey, thanks for joining the membership program, dude. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate the support. Thank you, Red Rock. I really appreciate that, man. That's an awesome comment. I try really hard to... Yeah, I'm following the exact Toyota factory service manual torque sequence. I am not deviating from the factory sequence. Danger Boy, talented mechanic. Have you ever thought about going to dealership master mechanic program? You know, I do miss working in a shop environment, but the lifestyle I've been able to provide for myself and the feedback and the purpose that my YouTube career has given me through my giveaway series, and trying to fix people's cars for free, I wouldn't change it for the world. And so, although I do miss working in a shop environment, I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. And I just gotta keep the foot on the gas so I can continue to do this for a long time. But thanks again, little Mikey. Super awesome of you. You'll get early access to my YouTube videos when I schedule them for upload. John is usually the first to comment, so you can try to race him. Appreciate that, man. That's exactly what I try to do. You know, I try to just share my values and how I like to live life with my audience. You know, it's a DIY channel. Yeah, I show you guys how to fix your BMWs, but as far as like, you know, it's an outlet for me to be able to share what I think is important and my train of thought. And the biggest thing is just like helping you guys save money, but at the same time trying to motivate people who are not as experienced in mechanical repair and give them the motivation and the encouragement and the support that they need to be able to tackle jobs on their own. Because, you know, I think we can all think back to the beginning of our time wrenching and think about how daunting. If you're really live, say I'm live. I'm live, Rodriguez. Automotive repair is extremely daunting. I remember I was like so spooked to screw my first Jeep up when I was doing my first brake job. And so, you know, getting the feedback from people that I'm able to help and encourage them to tackle those first jobs, putting those tools in your toolkit. And you feel so much more confident. And like, I'm gonna know every single little aspect of this V8 engine when I'm done with it. And my brother's gonna know it too. And there's a sense of confidence that comes with driving your car, knowing how to do a belt on the side of the road. If your belt happens to shred while you're on a 500-mile road trip, you can go to an O'Reilly, you can buy a couple tools, you can buy a belt and a tensioner, and you can replace it in the parking lot. And I think that is just, that's one of the most valuable skills and feelings. It's such a rewarding feeling, you know? You did hear your name, John. I was thanking little Mikey for joining the member program, saying that he'll get early access to the videos. Like, you always jump in and you're sometimes the first to comment. You know, I do love teaching, and that's part of this channel, but I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the in-depth knowledge to truly teach in like a high school format. Silent Voice, thank you for the comment, but I can't understand it because YouTube Live won't translate it. I don't have the ability to translate. John says, I heard my name. Remember how you can pick two, good, fast, and cheap. I don't always know the answer, but I sure do respond fast. Hey, dude, you do it fast and good, because there is no cheap in YouTube comments. I think I need to figure out some dinner, and then I'll tell you what, we're gonna do one more thing before I figure out some dinner, take a little break. I got a bunch of people calling me right now about my truck. Now that our camshaft is in, we need to take out our little bolts. Let me try to get you guys a good access on this, a good angle. Just got done doing an engine and a manual swap on my E46. Now your fuel pump won't turn on. Checked fuel pump relay and fuses. Shoot. I will be getting some meta glasses soon. Silent Voice says that electrical tape fixes everything. I love that. I don't know why you're not getting fuel, man. A ground issue? Did you, shoot, I don't know. I've never done a manual swap, so maybe something happened. Oh, that thing's kind of down there. Next, what I want to do is rotate these camshafts without bashing it into cylinder 1 piston. Get this service bolt out. I'm running a real risk of possibly dropping this bolt. I gotta put a magnet under there. This is dicey. There's a bolt that keeps that camshaft sprocket, the spring in it, preloaded. And now is my time to pull it. Don't drop it. Focus. Just in case, let's stick this magnet below it. If I do drop it, the magnet will catch it. Focus. Come on, magnet. I need your support. Oh my gosh, this is sketchy. Come on. Got it. Whew. So that'll unlock the spring in that cam gear. All right. Now that I got it to like the same point that I did on the other side, I'm going to Connor, what's up, dude? I'm actually gonna have to hop off. I gotta go figure out some dinner. I also gotta feed Sage some dinner. We got 2 hours, 15 minutes on this live though. We got the cylinder head put on, head bolts are torqued, camshafts are in, all the bearing caps are tight, bolts removed, service bolt from the cam sprocket. We're in good shape. I gotta switch the camera back into YouTube mode because we're making a banger YouTube video on this entire process. It's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be a really big video. Thanks for chiming in, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the advice. Thanks for the fun talks. Thanks for the questions. Little Mikey, thanks for the support. What's the N54? N54 dude that was in here, thanks for the couple bucks, man. I'm gonna order some food and I'm probably gonna get back out here and see what progress I can keep making tonight. I'm gonna do a big push tonight, tomorrow night, hopefully get this thing back on the road. Danger Boy, thanks for tuning in. John, great seeing you. Anthony, all you guys, appreciate the love. Keep an eye out for future content, posting every single Sunday. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and see you on my next day off. Cheers, guys. Have a good night.